Okay, so you know how there are books you read, and then there are books that kind of read you. Books you have to survive? Well, today we are doing a deep dive, a full anatomy of an absolute beast of a novel that is genuinely life-changing. We're talking about Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov. It is this epic, sprawling masterpiece about faith, doubt, a wildly dysfunctional family, and, oh yeah, a murder that tears everything apart.
I mean, seriously, just think about that for a second. What if the answers to the biggest questions we have about God, about free will, about why we're even here? What if all of that was hiding inside the story of one absolutely chaotic family in 19th century Russia? That is the wild premise of this book, and I promise you it has never felt more urgent than it does right now.
All right, so first things first, let's meet the family at the heart of this storm, the Karamazovs. And when I say messy, I am not kidding. Forget your average holiday dinner arguments. We are talking next level, soul-tearing drama.
And just a quick little heads up, we're about to jump into the deep end of the plot, so yeah, spoilers are coming. But honestly, with a book like this one, knowing what happens doesn't ruin a thing. It's one of those books where the journey is everything.
Okay, let's do a quick rundown of the players. First, you've got the father, Fyodor, who is, well, he's basically the worst dad in literature, a greedy, manipulative clown. Then there's the oldest son, Dmitri, a total hothead who lives for passion, just like his dad. Then you have Ivan, the brilliant, brooding intellectual who thinks too much for his own good. And finally, there's our hero, Alyosha, the sweet, gentle, youngest brother who's trying to be a monk. And you see the problem here, right? A father and a son are literally chasing after the same woman. Everyone's fighting over money. It is a powder keg just waiting for a match.
In all that simmering chaos, it has to go somewhere, right? And boy, does it. It explodes when their father, Fyodor, is found brutally murdered. To make matters worse, a pile of cash is missing, and the number one suspect is Dmitri, the son who'd been running around town threatening to kill him. So suddenly, this isn't just a family drama. It's a full-blown, high-stakes murder mystery.
But here's the thing. The murder plot, it's almost a distraction. The real core of this book, the true anatomy of its soul, is found in what each of these three brothers represents. Each one is walking a completely different path through life, asking a completely different fundamental question about how to live.
First up, you've got Dmitri. He is the body, the life of pure feeling and instinct. This guy is a whirlwind of emotion. He's driven by love, by jealousy, by a strange and powerful code of honor. He might be a scoundrel, and he knows it, but in his mind, there are lines he will not cross. His whole life is this epic battle between his own chaotic desires and his sense of self.
Then, on the total opposite end of the spectrum, you've got Ivan. He is the mind, the life of pure logic and reason. He's so brilliant it tortures him, and he reasons himself into a terrifying corner. If there is no God, then there's no ultimate morality. Anything goes. And that one little idea, that everything is lawful, it becomes a poison that starts to seep into every corner of this story with devastating results.
And finally, there's Alyosha. He's the spirit, the life of faith and love. But his spiritual mentor gives him the strangest advice right before he dies. He tells him to leave the monastery and go out into the messy, chaotic world. Why? To be with his brothers, to love them, even in their darkness. He is the spiritual glue trying desperately to hold this broken family together.
So you see what Dostoevsky's doing here? It's genius. He's created this three-way battle for the human soul. Do we follow our heart, our head, or our spirit? The book doesn't give you any easy answers. It just throws you into the lives of these three men and shows you the beauty and the horror of each path. It really makes you ask, which one are you?
Okay, take a deep breath because we are now entering what is maybe the most famous, most mind-bending chapter in all of literature. I'm talking about Ivan's story of the Grand Inquisitor. This is where the novel goes from an incredible family drama to an all-out cosmic debate. So get this. Ivan, our intellectual, tells his little brother Alyosha this poem he's imagined. In it, Jesus Christ comes back to Earth. He's healing people, they recognize him, and then the Grand Inquisitor, this powerful old cardinal, has him arrested and thrown in a dungeon. What follows is this chilling monologue where the Inquisitor basically tells Jesus, "You messed up. Your whole plan for humanity was wrong, and we're here to fix it." And the Inquisitor's argument is just devastating. He says, look, you offered humanity freedom, but they're too weak for it. It just makes them miserable. So we, the church, have taken that freedom away. In its place, we give them what they actually want: security, food, and someone to tell them what to believe. He poses this absolutely brutal question: is it better to be free and suffering, or happy and, well, enslaved?
And this whole parable, this whole attack on freedom, it all comes from Ivan's central terrifying idea. If there's no God, no cosmic rulebook, what's to stop us from doing anything? Anything at all? This isn't just an abstract thought experiment for him. It's a question that has very real and very bloody consequences for his family.
Okay, beyond all the huge philosophical throwdowns and the murder plot, this book is just overflowing with sentences that will knock the wind out of you. Lines that get into your head and just stay there. So let's just sit with a few of them for a minute.
I mean, wow. How true is that? This comes from Alyosha's mentor, Father Zosima. It's so easy to love the idea of humanity, right? To have these beautiful dreams of being a good person. But to actually love real, messy, difficult people in front of you, that's hard, that's dreadful, that's real work.
And this is another one from Zosima that just cuts right to the heart of the whole book. He's calling for this radical kind of empathy. He's not saying to ignore sin, but to love the person through their sin, because that's when they need it most. This is the almost impossible path that Alyosha is trying to walk with his brothers.
Now, what's so wild about this quote is who says it. It's not the hero or the wise monk. It's the Grand Inquisitor, the supposed villain of the story. And it just shows you how brilliant Dostoevsky is. He gives the most profound insights to everyone because he understands that the search for meaning, for a purpose, is the one thing that unites us all.
All right, so I get it. We're talking about a dense, 800-page Russian novel from 1880. So why on earth should we be talking about it today? The simple answer is that the world he was writing about feels an awful lot like ours.
I mean, really, what is it about this story that gives it such a powerful grip on us? Why does it feel so urgent, so intensely personal, even after all this time has passed?
It's because the book is basically a mirror. Every single struggle in this novel is still playing out right now, all around us. The battle between faith and science? Check. The argument over whether people are responsible for their own actions? That's literally every comment section online. And that terrifying question of whether we can be good without God? That has never been more relevant. Dostoevsky didn't have the answers, but he gave us the most important questions.
In the end, this isn't a book you just check off a list. It's a profound journey. You feel Dmitri's passion, you argue with Ivan's logic, and you cling to Alyosha's hope. It gets under your skin. It will challenge you, it will probably frustrate you, and it will absolutely change the way you see the world. It's an experience you carry with you.
As you can probably tell, I could go on about this book forever. It is an absolute giant. But I really want to hear from you. If you've read it, what did you think? Which brother did you connect with the most? Are you Team Dmitri, Team Ivan, or Team Alyosha? Let me know everything in the comments. I can't wait to talk about it with you. Thanks for diving in with me on this one.